Hello guys, this is PS3 Fanboy 16 here, and I'm just going to quickly show you my background. See that? That's Gohan. If you know Goku, that's his son. And if you watch Dragon Ball Z, you know that Gohan is the more badass of the Saiyans. The reason why I wanted to show you that is today I'm going to basically tell you what I liked and disliked about the franchise Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and GT. What I liked about Dragon Ball is that for the most part you meet everybody. For the most part, you meet Yajirobe, you meet Tien, Yamcha, Chaozu, which looks like a fucking Pokemon. You meet Krillin, you meet Master Roshi, you meet Bulma. You meet Chi-Chi, you meet the Ox King, you meet Vachantella Baba, you meet Goku's grandpa. And along the way, you watch him grow. You know, from a little kid that has a stick to a big guy with a stick. What I liked was the Popo part. When Goku goes up to the lookout and he meets Popo, and Popo immediately just shits me as a freaking creepy, scary motherfucker. The guy's black. And his eyes, man. Just because he's black don't mean anything, but it's just his eyes, man. And the fact that he's black. So those eyes and him being black creeps me the fuck out. You gotta think. This kid is like 12, 13 years old. And he's alone with a black guy. That's creepy. A grown man that's been alone for God knows how long, and here's this boy connect the dots. What didn't they not show you? Is what I'm saying. They not show you. I kind of look good if I look like this. If I have my hair tilted, I look good. I might do that. No, man. Cause damn, don't I look good? I'm looking at the camera. I'm not looking at the camera. Yeah. But one thing I didn't like about it was the pig. He was stupid. He was dumb. One time I wish that he would just be killed off and made into some ham. Make some use for him, what the hell does the pig do? He transforms into stuff, but nothing that really helps. It's not like he becomes a gun or something that they could shoot at enemies. No. One time I think he becomes an umbrella in a desert. I think, it's like, really? An umbrella in the desert, I think he transforms into one. I'm not entirely sure, but I think he does transform into an umbrella. But I don't know. Can't remember. Don't care. The thing I really didn't like was, I know Gohan is shown in Dragon Ball Z, but couldn't you have at least shown him being born? Made a TV special, made a movie or something, at least a TV special about him being born. Because, the first time you see him, he's 4 years old. And I'm not saying like have him meet everybody, and no, save that for Dragon Ball Z. But at least show him being born. How did the Ox King? How did Chi-Chi? How did Goku? how did how did they react to the both? I mean, obviously, Alex can probably already know about, his grandson or whatever he is. But still, I'm just saying, I mean, it would have been cool to at least see him as a baby. I mean, I do know that they show flashbacks, but still, you could have at least shown him in like a Lost episode or something. What I did like about Dragon Ball Z is that he goes Super Saiyan. But the problem is that everybody goes Super Saiyan. At the beginning, it's like a big fucking deal. Oh my god, it's been like 2,000, 3,000 years. Original, I believe. Now, the edited version is like 1,000 years. That's bullcrap. Because the edited version doesn't have any bad words. That's what makes Dragon Ball Z awesome. It's the occasional fuck. And other stuff. But, like I said, it was cool when Goku became a Super Saiyan. Because the way he did it was so fucking kick-ass, it was awesome. Lightning. His arms flexing. His eyes completely go white. There's no eyebrow, no, like, eyeless or whatever it is. He just goes completely white, and then gold hair, greenish blue eyes, like a yellowish, goldish tinge. His muscles seem a little bigger. He's definitely a lot faster. Yeah. But then, not too long afterwards, fucking Vegeta becomes one. And then not soon after that, I mean, here's how it goes. Goku becomes one, and it's 3,000 years later. It's like 3,000 years after the first one comes, Goku becomes a Super Saiyan. Okay? And then within maybe a few months, a new Super Saiyan shows up. And then within a few days, another one shows up. And within a few years, those sons are Super Saiyans. It's like, it took 3,000 years, 1,000 years in the edited version, to go Super Saiyan. And now, you have a Super Saiyan that shows up a few months later, a Super Saiyan that shows up a few days after that, and a few years after that, there's even more Super Saiyans. So, these Super Saiyans are no longer cool, because everybody that tries hard enough can achieve it. It's not even that hard. I mean, fucking God's sakes, Goten's like, what, 6, 7 years old and he became a Super Saiyan? It just boggles the mind. If Goten had his son, would he just be born a fucking Super Saiyan? Because it seems like it would be the logical conclusion that after some point, everybody would just be born a Super Saiyan. Because it would have been so easy to achieve, it's pointless to even not have him be Super Saiyan. Another thing I don't like really has to do with the fusion. What's the point? Sure, it's cool, it's flashy, takes up about 30, episodes, but seriously, if it's not needed, it doesn't need to be in the show, It's stupid, Let's make a fusion saga that, at the end, isn't even needed. If it's not needed, why do you make it? You had 20 episodes. That's a few, probably like few months to a few years of work. And you make it where it's not even needed? Sure, you have these cool, like, self-destructing ghosts. And you have like those halos, toy-looking things that babies play with. Which I think electrocute people, or they just become very small and then they do stuff. But when you're facing Majin Buu, who can be blown into atom-sized chunks and regenerate, what's the point? Squeezing him isn't gonna kill him. Shocking him is not gonna kill him. I mean, look at Pokemon. Ash Ketchum gets shot on a very frequent basis, and she survives. And he's a normal fucking boy. What makes you think that a super powerful monster is gonna be killed off by fucking lightning? And like I said, he regenerates, so what's the point of blowing him up? If you don't blow up every atomic thing, subatomic structure, it's not even worth blowing him up. And like I said, it's not even needed because Goku defeats him by himself as a Super Saiyan 3 or something. It's like, seriously? It's like, last time I saw it, I was like, the fuck? You're fucking telling me they didn't even need it? That's bullcrap. Bullcrap. What's the point of doing it if it's not needed? And basically, GT as a whole is a fucking ripoff. I mean, seriously, it's like a piece of crap. Oh, sure, you have the Baby Saga. That's good. I mean, that's like the only good thing. You have the Black Star Dragon Ball Saga. Stupid. You have the Baby Saga. Okay. Then you have the Super 17. Watchable. And then you have the Dragon Saga, the Shinmon or some shit saga. I was like, except for the final battle, the rest of them are stupid. It's like 3 or whatever it is, shows, you know, gets pinned and flashes off, and then basically gets beaten soon after. You have one that uses electricity, but guess what? It starts to rain and he gets electrocuted. You have one that uses toxic gas, he gets blown up. There's one that basically can freeze him, and then there's like the alter ego that can burn him. And then you have like this big white one that absorbs all of them and becomes like Ultra Shinwan or some shit, or Mega Shinwan. And he's badass, and that's, I will say this, the transformation from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 4, badass. But you know what, I have to say, Vegeta wins. I will say this, Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4, looks a hell of a lot more badass than Goku Super Saiyan 4. But you know what, Vegeta needed help. And plus, Goku could go through all 4 forms. Vegeta couldn't. What's buggers of mine? If Vegeta can go Super Saiyan 4, if he's just shot with enough waves, couldn't he also technically become a Super Saiyan 3? If you could just constantly hit him with, you know, these beta waves or whatever, couldn't he, in theory, just get so much beta waves that he can just become a Super Saiyan 5? If he just flood his body with more and more, constantly? I mean, in theory, if you hit him with enough beta waves, he can go Super Saiyan 4. So if you just keep increasing that dosage, couldn't he also go Super Saiyan 5 or Super Saiyan 6? Couldn't anybody with a tail become a Super Saiyan 5 if you just hit him with enough dosage? Please tell me what you think. Because this is what I think. Tell me what you think. I think that Vegeta Goku could go Super Saiyan 5, but the show ended prematurely. So you never know. I do hope that they do bring it back. I do want Super Saiyan 5. Again, tell me what you think. Do you like how I feel? Do you agree with what I think? Or do you disagree? Please, no hate.